I'm an anti-vegan. I'm against veganism. I'm against vegetarianism as well. Well, what do you think about vegans?
Vegans, even I pretty much am a non-vegetarian.
Okay.
Even I hate vegans.
You hate vegans, yeah. What do you hate about them?
We hate about them. It's pretty much not tasty food because non-vegetarians are the best. Chicken.
What about the people?
No, people are pretty good.
Okay.
That's the food.
Just you hate the food. What exactly do you hate about like vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds? Like what do you hate about
No,
it?
pretty much the vegetables, yeah.
You hate vegetables.
Yes.
Which ones?
Pretty much all the green vegetables.
So what do you normally eat then for like breakfast, lunch, dinner?
Breakfast is always either cereals or non-veg something.
Breakfast is cereal, but cereals is vegan though. I thought you hated it.
Yeah, pretty much in the green vegetables I hate. That's it.
Green veg. So you're
Yeah.
okay with like cereal and like things like grains
Like
and
cornflakes and all. No, that's what I
cornflakes
meant.
are okay.
That's what
So
I meant.
it's not all vegan food. It's
Not
just some
all,
vegan
yeah,
food.
it's some.
So do you really hate vegans then? I'm confused. I don't feel like you really hate them. I mean, I really hate them. I don't feel like you hate them.
I pretty much hate the green food. That's it.
You don't really hate vegans then.
Yeah, pretty much not that.
Right. What do you love about non-veg then? What is it that you like about it so much?
Pretty much is the tastiest food ever.
What makes it tasty? Like what? Tell me about it.
Pretty much like the fried chicken is it's the best.
What do you do to make it tasty? Like what? How does it get tasty? Because you don't just get it and fry it, right? You have to do something. What do you do to it? Or how do you prepare it?
Oh, it's always my mom who prepares it.
What does
makes
she
the
do?
best. She makes the best fried chicken.
What does she put on it?
It's her recipes.
So it's like some special like what spices and stuff or anything?
Yeah,
like
pretty
this?
much Indian spices and stuff.
Do you think that makes it tasty or is it just by itself tasty?
Yeah, my mom makes it tasty.
Your mum makes it tasty, that's fair. Would you ever be a vegan?
No, I'd rather be a non-veg.
You'd rather be a
I
non-veg
eat
forever?
vegan, but I prefer non-veg more.
It sounds to me like you're putting some spices and stuff on your food, and I feel that's kind of like what a vegan does. You know, they put spices on their food. So I'm curious to know, like, what would happen if your mum put no spices on the chicken? What would it taste like?
Tasteless, yeah.
A true meat eater, like me, we don't put spices on our food because it's, you know, that's a vegan thing. Vegans put spices on food. It's plant food. What do you think about that?
But being brought up in an Indian society, I prefer spices on in non-veg food because I've eaten like that, so I prefer that way.
All right. What would you say if I told you I am a vegan?
What would I say? I don't know.
I am a vegan. This is a joke. It's a trick.
Okay.
It's a social experiment. All right.
Okay.
So I'm actually a vegan activist. I do these kinds of interviews, but usually I'm talking to people saying like you should go vegan, right?
Okay.
Today I'm pretending to be an anti-vegan to see what people would say to that. Something you mentioned that's really interesting. You say like you spice the food,
Yeah,
otherwise
spice.
it doesn't taste good, right?
Yeah, it does.
And you don't like vegetables because they don't taste good. What do you think about just taking those spices and putting them on vegetables?
Yeah, it's a good choice. I haven't tried it, but would try.
What do you know about like non-veg? You talked about the chicken, you talked about the animals. What do you know about what happens before they get to the kitchen?
What happens?
What do you know about that? Yeah, what happens to the animal before they go to the kitchen? Like, tell me what you know. Yeah, how does that happen?
Slaughtered, like cut.
Yeah, but say it out loud. I mean, like you whispered it a little bit. What do they do?
Yeah, they get killed.
They kill them. How?
They get cut in the neck.
Cut in the neck. How do you think that would feel?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Would you do it?
No,
Would you want anyone to do it to any animal you know personally?
no.
So then, how is it okay to do it to them? The ones that are in the chicken shop. What do you think?
Yeah, it's quite bad. But then that's how it is.
Is it?
Yeah, they grow up chickens just for that purpose, right?
Yeah.
Like chickens are brought up in like 40 days and all. They grow up to the maturity just for the purpose of eating.
All right. And what about if I took a dog and I bred them and I had made them have puppies and then I was planning to eat them? Would that make it okay?
No,
Why not?
it's just a specific food, right? That's why.
Okay, so if I had a chicken then in my garden and I raised them just to kill them, you'd be happy with that?
No,
So what's the difference between me raising a chicken in my garden and these people raising chickens in farms?
it's pretty much the same way.
But if I raised a chicken in my garden and you knew them and you became close to them, you wouldn't want me to kill them, right?
No,
So it's our relationship with them that decides whether they live or die. Is that fair to you, do you think? Or
no, I do not think so. Yeah,
yeah.
you got a point here.
It's not only the chickens, obviously, it's all these animals that we kill for meat. I mean, do we need meat to be healthy, do you think?
Pretty much no, but then it's good protein. That's
Sure.
why.
Where else could we get protein? Do you know any other foods?
Yeah, we get vegan food also, but then
Yeah.
you see this gym diets and all. They prefer chicken in the diet. That's where they say the proteins come from. No, that's why.
Proteins, yeah. There's a lot of protein in animal products. There's also a lot of animal fat.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe, had you ever thought about this? Like these bodybuilders, they look good on the outside, but what do you think is going on inside?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
You know, and there's vegan bodybuilders. What do you think is going on inside those guys? probably a lot better, right?
Better.
Probably. I mean, I'm not saying every time, but probably,
Yeah.
right? Probably. But are you bodybuilding? Are you trying to build muscle?
No, not yet.
So why are we talking about it?
No, I'm just telling that's how it is.
If we're gonna go kill animals for food, we better have a good reason for it, right?
Okay.
And so far, I haven't found one. What do you think? Is there a good reason for this? Is there a good reason for what we're doing to them?
No, pretty much not sure.
And if there is, what would it be, right? Because we've been through taste. We know taste is, we can get taste other places, right? We know that spices are vegan, no problem. Building muscle, it's not, I mean, yeah, it maybe makes it a little easier, but it's still possible without animal products to build muscle, right?
Yeah.
So what other reasons would there be, man? What do you think? Tell me some reasons you think that justify it and we can discuss it.
No, pretty much to be from my point of view, I am been born and brought up with non-veg food.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's pretty much my perspective that I like that food because
I get it.
if I born and brought up as a vegan, I would be a vegan till now.
Got it.
Got it? That's the
Got it,
same
yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So there's many things that maybe your parents brought you up with. Do you agree with everything they brought you up with, or are there some things that you rejected?
Pretty much some food, like I don't prefer some non-veg foods.
Not just food, but I mean in general. Like they believe some things, right? Do you believe everything they believe?
No. Yeah, some superstitions like you don't believe. Like,
Yeah, there's a
something
lot of-
like,
yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
So if you change your mind, I mean, you can, right? There's many habits that we're born with that we can change. This could be one of them. If you think it's wrong to slit their throats, you wouldn't do it yourself. That's something that is important for you to consider, right?
Yeah.
If you don't think that's right, you don't want to do it, you wouldn't like to see it, probably. I'm going to guess you wouldn't. If I showed you a video, you wouldn't want to watch it, right? You wouldn't
Yeah,
want to see it.
wondering, yeah.
You wouldn't enjoy it, no?
No.
No. So it's important to make a decision, really, in that you're paying for it, but you wouldn't like it to happen, but you're paying for it.
Yeah.
Do you see a problem with that?
Yeah, that will be a problem. I get you.
Yeah. If you had some people you could speak to, or some kind of community that could connect with you to show you how to live in a way without hurting other animals, without exploiting them, doing all these things to them, if you could get that and you could still eat everything that's tasty, you could still get all the protein, you can still get all the nutrition, would you actually be interested in seeing
it
that?
would be interesting.
Okay.
If I get a possibility, yeah. Why not? Sure.
Awesome,
Give it a
man.
try.
So cool. All right. So we've got this Bangalore team here. This girl here in the blue, she has that. So she can take your number, put you in a group, and you can start talking about this, and you can tell all the things you don't know, you're worried about, or that you want to keep tasting the good foods, you want to get the protein, you want to get everything. That's fine. She can help you. This team can help you here in Bangalore.
Okay.
They can help you do that. Well, thanks for stopping.
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate your time.